Hello and Namaste. In continuation of the partial differentiation, we have already started with the Euler's theorem problems. Based on that, we'll be going ahead with the problems 2. Whenever in the problems 1, we have done the verification kind of questions along with the self observation slide. Now we'll be exploring something different based on the deduction as well as the definition of a homogeneous functions or the statement of a homogeneous function, your Euler's theorem. First question is, if u is equals to sine inverse of x plus 2y plus 3z upon x to the power 8 plus y to the power 8 plus z to the power 8 square root of course, then show that dou u upon dou x plus y into dou u upon dou y plus z into dou u upon dou z is plus 3 times tan of u is equals to 0. This is what has been given to us. Now we have to check here. Easily we could just do that because of one question we have discussed about this, that how this sine inverse of the function cannot be a homogeneous function in the present case. Now we can say that this u is not a homogeneous function because this u cannot be write down as x to the power n into function of y by x. That's the reason we cannot express this in this way, because of the sine inverse is the function present over in this u. Therefore, this u is not a homogeneous function, but if we'll say that v is equals to sine of u, that means we are saying this is equals to v is equals to sine of u, right? Which is equals to this x plus 2y plus 3z upon square root of x to the power 8 plus y to the power 8 plus z to the power 8. Then we could see that we could easily say here that v is a homogeneous function of xyz with the degree equals to minus of 3. How come we can just say that? So from the numerator we'll be having this x outside, wherein from this denominator we'll be getting this x to the power 8, right? X to the power 8 would be outside, but it is a square root sign. That's the reason it would be x to the power 4. And if you'll observe, x upon x to the power 4 will give me x to the power 3, and that's the reason. And the remaining function would be the function of the function of y by x, and that's the reason we could say that this v is a homogeneous function with the degree equals to minus of 3. And we have seen this as the one of the deduction or one of the problem in the last session as in where we have discussed, where we have introduced the Euler's theorem for the first time, that if z is a homogeneous function of x and y of degree n, and if z is a function of u, then x dou u upon dou x plus y into dou u upon dou y is equals to n into f of u upon f dash of u. F of u upon f dash of u. What is f of u in this cases? In this case, our f of u is equals to sine of u. Sine u. And that is what we'll be using it here. And therefore, we could directly write down here that x dou u upon dou x plus y into dou u upon dou y plus z into dou u upon dou z is equals to minus of 3. As I have told you, f of u is sine u, and therefore f dash of u becomes here cos of u, and that's the reason we have written here minus 3 sine u upon cos u, which is equals to minus 3 times tan of u. And taking this 3 minus 3 times tan of u to the other side, it will become plus 3 times tan of u along with this x dou u upon dou x plus y dou u upon dou y plus z dou u upon dou z is equals plus 3 times tan of u is equals to 0, and hence we have got this. So we have used this particular question from the deduction part. Similarly, now we will be going with a similar kind of question, but if u is equals to log of this x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 upon x plus y to the base e, then show that this is equals to 3. Again, this u is equals to log of x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 upon x plus y. Again, if you observe here, we cannot write down this is equals to some x to the power n is equal into f of y by x, and that's the reason here, we cannot say that this u is not u is a homogeneous function. So we have to say that u is not a homogeneous function. But if we would say that z is equals to e to the power u, that is x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 upon x plus y, which is equals to x to the power 4 in the numerator, wherein x will come out of the bracket from the denominator. So x to the power 4 upon x will give me x to the power 3. So this is what x to the power 3 is equals to phi of y by x. Now I purposely have used phi because if we'll, what is the intention in saying that f of y by x? It's saying that it's some function of y by x. No, whether you would use this here f or whether you would use it here phi, doesn't matter. You can, some books you might see here as psi also as one of the functions. So that's the reason I have just taken it in this way. Okay, therefore this is a homogeneous function with, so z is a homogeneous function with degree 3, and therefore because of this particular identity, what we have done it in the last session or last slide, we'll be able to see that x dou u upon dou x plus y dou u upon dou y is equals to n into f of u upon f dash of u. We know that this e to the power u is f of u over here, and f of u is e to the power u. So e to the power u upon e to the power u, that is f dash of u is e to the power u itself, will be getting this is equals to 3, and hence we have got this particular, show that part or prove that part. Now this next is z equals to x to the power n f of y by x plus x to the power y to the power minus n phi of x by y. Then prove that this is equals to n square by n square into z. Z is equals to x to the power n f of y by x plus y to the power minus n phi of x by y, which is same as, suppose that means we are writing this z is equals to some u plus v, and wherein this u is nothing but x to the power n f of y by x, and v is y to the power minus n phi of x by y, and therefore u is a homogeneous function of x and y with degree n. So if you just observe this particular function u over here, it's nothing but x to the power n into f of y by x type of function. We could say that with the degree n, and if it is so, then we know this two properties or two deductions what we have proved it in the Euler's theorem session. These are already we have proved. We are using the same thing now. Because of these two identities, we could say that x dou u upon dou x plus y into dou u upon dou z is equals to n times u, and x square dou square u upon dou x square plus 2xy dou square u upon dou x dou y plus y square dou square u upon dou y square is equals to n into n minus 1 into u, because it's of the degree small n. Similarly, since v is a homogeneous function, so if you observe here this function v, this is the function v, and this is the function v as the homogeneous function with the degree small n. Now you might be thinking that this is a phi of x by y. Why are we saying that this is a minus n as the degree? Because it just, so if you replace x by y and y by x, you'll be getting the same thing here. That means what, this change would not be the same, or otherwise you can say that there would not be any effect of this particular thing. So here we are taking this y to the power minus n phi of x by y, phi of x by y, and that's the reason here this v is a homogeneous function. V is a homogeneous function of x and y of the degree minus n. If it is so, then because of those same identity, we could say that this is equals to minus of nv, and this x square and 2xy and this y square, this entire term is nothing but minus of n into minus n minus 1 into v, is which is same as n into n plus 1 times v. We have got this also, right? So now whenever what we will do, we have got this as the first, that is the v homogeneous function. We have got one more identity from the u is a homogeneous function with degree n. So we'll just add them up. After adding them up, we'll be getting x into dou u upon dou x plus dou v upon dou x plus y into dou u upon dou x plus dou v upon dou y, which is equals to nu minus nv. But we know that if z, because this is what we have assumed, z is equals to u plus v, and dou z upon dou x is same as dou u upon dou x plus dou v upon dou x. That means it's a property of addition property of the differentiation. This is also one thing which we have seen in the first introduction to the partial differentiation. So after that, we could say that because of this fact, the addition of this dou u upon dou x plus dou v upon dou x would give us dou z upon dou x, and this the second bracket. That means this particular thing would be replaced as this could be replaced as dou z upon dou y, and we have got this particular identity. And similarly, the adding the next this type of first from here and the second from the previous, that is u is a homogeneous function with degree n, will be getting something like this. Again the same thing, it's n into n minus 1 into u plus n into n plus 1 into v, which is from the this identity or from this fact over here, we could write down this is equals to, so this dou square u upon dou x square plus dou square v upon dou x square would give us dou square z upon dou x square. Similarly, the middle term would also be the same thing here, and similarly the third term. Based on that, we'll be getting this is the equation. Now we have to find out the value for this particular, that means we have to add them up. So this is this plus this would give us here as n into, so we'll be adding this particular equation as well as this particular equation. So this is a suppose first equation, sorry. So suppose this is the first equation and this is the second equation. What we have got it, just by adding them up, LHS and the RHS will be adding it together. After that we'll be getting it this, and that's all. So this is what we have got it here. Just by adjusting the terms and adding them up and just combining them, we'll be getting it as equals to n squared z. Just put a pause for a while and just try to get these 3 steps properly. Okay, and this is a self-observation slide along with the 3 different questions, almost on a similar lines. Do solve and try to get the answer. If at all you have any query, please write down in the comment section so that I can address you. I hope you are getting the benefit of those. Please do like, subscribe and share to motivate me so that we can go ahead and explore many more topics of mathematics. Thank you so much. Happy learning.